Hi, this is Adina with CHAUVET for another edition of On the Road here at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, home to the second oldest operating amusement park in the United States. More than 850 CHAUVET lights add color and excitement throughout the park. So follow me as we get the inside scoop on where these lights are placed and how they are being used. To get the inside scoop on the making of Luminosity, we invited Al Crawford, lighting artist and president of Arc3 Design, who is the lighting designer behind this massive show.
The idea of the show is to create a unique experience for Cedar Point's guests. They wanted an evening experience that their guests, after a long day of riding their rides and all their attractions, all of their amazing roller coasters, could spend an evening with their family, their friends, come out and see a great performance of dance, light, fireworks, music. What's the role of lighting in all this massive show?
When the project was given to my team, one of the major things that the CEO of Cedar Fair wanted was a lighting package that could be seen from a satellite. And it's bright, it's illuminated, it's colorful.
What do you think about the energy efficiency? What role did that play?
It's great. Yeah, you know, the coming from the old school where we had the big park cans, you know, and the huge instruments with all of that energy draw, we could never do a show this size if we had to pull that much energy.
How do you think the LEDs fixtures magnify the size of the show?
Oh, it's great. We have all of this truss work all the way around our performance space. And with the truss warmers, the different instruments inside the truss, it makes them monuments. It makes them pieces of art instead of just these sticks of truss.
What about the color changing of the LEDs of the washes? For example, the Colorado One Tri-IP fixtures.
It's great because you get so much out of one instrument. All of the colors, all of the movement in it. It paints so many different pictures for us that we don't have to worry about multiple instruments. We don't have to worry about gelling and all of the rest of that stuff that would cost so much more.
Luminosity features hundreds of CHAUVET fixtures. How did you find a balance among the types of fixtures that you used?
A lot of it came from the music for me. I'm inspired by the music, so one of the things I really pushed for was them to choose the music and get that to me very early on. So I imagined how I might reinterpret this music in my mind and light, because I wanted to be able to see lots of small fixtures, lots of fast, small, capable fixtures. And so, for example, the CHAUVET Legend 412 became a really popular light for me. I knew I wanted to create a sweeping curve that played against the sort of geometric qualities of this set. But I found I wanted to be able to pixel map, I wanted to be able to have great color control, I wanted to have pre-lens color mixing, and I wanted it to be small and fast.
There are about 150 CHAUVET Professional MVP video panels. What inspired you to arrange them the way you did on the stage?
Well, the arrangement actually was developed by a number of people. It ultimately came from Jeremy Doucette, who is the production designer, and the arrangement of the panels was inspired by a combination of the set, the scenic elements, the scaffold, the environment of a lot of the other elements that we integrated, the other lighting elements. It all kind of came organically. And ultimately, the video designer Bob Boniel from Mode Studios was involved as well, to have some input to be able to tell, you know, how would the media look on these shapes of screen.
This is an outdoor show. Did you find this to be a challenge?
Well, definitely. There are a number of challenges involved in doing an outdoor show. One of the biggest ones was atmospherics. The show itself has quite a huge number of hazers and foggers, all by CHAUVET. But we are here on the edge of Lake Erie. There's a significant amount of wind on certain nights. Sometimes the wind is your friend. Sometimes the wind is not your friend.
Were there any fixtures from CHAUVET that weren't moving lights that you incorporated in your design?
Absolutely. There were a couple things actually that I should mention. The Tri-Tour IP PAR I find is a very unique pre-lens, punchy, IP rated, which is very unique, static PAR that gave me great color washes. This actually was our main color static wash light for the stage. A fixture that I really had a great time playing with was the Color Tube 3.0s. We did this fun thing you might have seen in the show where we frame out the drummers to just create almost a three-dimensional space for them to be inside of. And the Color Tube 3.0, being a very cost-effective fixture, gave us opportunity to do great fun color mixing, strobing, and built-in color effects that were very appropriate for this show.
You have specified about 100 Chauvet Professional Color Dash accent fixtures. What is it that you like about them?
You know, the Color Dash turned out to be this fun little color beat accent. I wanted something that was going to be small and accent the grid points of this set. So one of the ideas was to put a color accent on the corners of every part of the scaffold.
We hope you enjoyed this exciting light trail around Cedar Point and stay tuned for future editions of On the Road by Chauvet.